How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of Hop Butcher up in this piece. Not only Hop Butcher. This is a Elixir and Minstrel hopped. I think they're just making up hop names at this point. They're just whatever, because Minstrel hops, really? This is a French-style Pilsner, so not only are they making up hop names, they're making up styles. It's 5% alcohol by volume, I'm joking. Name of the beer is Alsace. I think I got that. I didn't look it up. I want to say Alsace, but it's Alsace. I'm pretty sure it is because it's French. They talk about tasting notes on the back here, as they typically do: delicate citrus, dried apricot, and orchard fruit. Yeah, Jetsa killing it. That's a great Jetsa label right there, to be perfectly honest with you. And we are going to drink this beer. Yeah, here we go. No proper glassware because I'm a dummy. I forget sometimes. Give that a decent pour, and yeah, we'll dive into it. I'm going to tell you right now, label's awesome, but as much as I enjoy Hop Butcher, and I do, it's not like every single one of their beers is fantastic, but I like the swings they take on a bunch of different styles, but they're becoming much more consistent on everything they do. The Pilsners have been crushing it, lagers and Pilsners. Their stouts have been a little bit more kind of unique in and of itself, and just I'm digging the growth. Let's put it that way. Beer-wise, looks all the part of the Pilsner. A little bit of particulate floating around in there. Bright straw yellow in color. Half a pinky finger of a head. That's pretty beer. Yeah, see if we can get a nose. Ooh, okay. What's this hop doing? There's a skunky thing going on in here. I think it's the hops. I mean, it's a can. It's not light struck, so it's giving me the skunky component to it. This pulling weed skunky component that I kind of dig. I like that. I mean, what? French cheese is stinky. French people are stinky. That was a joke, by the way. Yeah, it's a stinky Pilsner. It's not a French Pilsner. It's a stinky Pilsner in a very, very fun, stinky kind of way. I can't get past it. It's not huge. I mean, it's appropriate for its ABV level, 5%, and there's a soft, crisp kind of maltiness behind it. But really, once you get that malt, is the only other thing I'm getting, and it's very subtle compared to that skunky. And by skunky, I mean like little like Pepe Le Pew skunky, like with a slight kind of weed pullingness to it. So it's got me intrigued, man. Yeah, I'm diving in. Cheers. Okay. I mean, that little bit of that skunk characteristic is still there, but it's not nearly as big as I thought it was going to be based off of the nose. So I'm getting these, for the lack of a better moniker, a danky, kind of subtle dankiness that is really kind of cordoning off all the other bits and pieces that I would assume would be there. I mean, they're talking about all these fruits in here, from apricot to citrus to orchard fruit. And while I'm not going to say they're not there, but for me, that little skunky characteristic in the hop itself is preventing me from getting there, because it's such a light and soft beer. It's definitely in the crispy class of Pilsner. But here's the thing. I like it. Like, they don't call out that skunkiness thing. They don't call it out. I think it's there. So is it purposeful? Because I would assume you'd mention that as far as tasting notes go. Or is my palate just hot garbage? Could be one, could be the other, could be both. Most likely it might be me. But I think it's fun the way it works. It kind of makes me think, why has somebody not done a ranky-danky onion kind of Pilsner-y thing yet? Because I think that would work. At least it would work for me. I know it's not like everybody's fucking jam. That scallion-y, garlicky, floor and filth hoppiness. In a small dosage in a Pilsner that's super crispy with that, My nipples are getting hard just thinking about it. Yeah, I like this. I like it for what it's not, because none of that's on there. At least I'm not getting it. So that's why we do these, and they're called Massive Beer Reviews and not Massive Beer Reviews grades beers with an absolute end game of 90s and 100s and A's and B's and C's. It's what I taste, what I like. I'm going to tell you right now, I like this. I like this for what they didn't mean it to be. Yeah, it's delicious, man. It's well made. It's that light, crispy kind of pilsner that, you know, I can get down with. The ABVs on point. Sure, if it was lower, I'd be happy, but I'm not bothered by it. You do get a malt presence from it, and a little bit of skunky characteristic. That isn't, and I can't stress this enough, it's not like a light struck skunkiness. It's in a can. Obviously, that's not going to be the case, but I can't stress it enough that that's not the taste I'm getting. I'm getting more of a skunky dankiness from a weed as opposed to the actual light struckness that you would typically get from a skunk beer. Done and done. This is one of the better pilsners I've had as of late. Yes. Is it Mount Rushmore status? No. But it's tasty nonetheless. And I have 2 of them, and I'm excited to drink both. Value and availability on this, I have no idea how the lagers trend as far as pricing goes. I mean, in a perfect world, I want this for, not even perfect world, in a reasonable world, I want this for less than $12 a 4-pack, but boutique brewery, Chicago area, 15, I'm guessing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chicago peeps, and leave you with, if you like what we like this. Actually, I'm going to retract that. You tell me what you guys are getting on this one, because I want to be like, hey, if you like skunky weediness, more skunkiness and weediness, but skunky whateverness and pilsners, you like this. But I don't know if this is just my hot garbage palate. If you've had this beer, talk to me. Did you get anything even close to what I'm talking about? Because I'm getting it, so there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I'm curious to what you guys think. So if you guys like telling me about this beer down there, you'll like it. Doesn't even make sense. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers, you want to check me out doing the social media stuff? Beer Massif, if you want to check me out doing a podcasting thing. Fun review. This is what happens when you have baby brain. My kid's like 2.5 weeks old. This was what happens. You get me talking about shit that's not there. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying some French Pilsner with made up hops right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.